Now that we've got, I guess, our sadness out of the way, shall we move on to rage?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, should I go first this time?
You can, because I got a lot to say.
Okay. So, once again, my moment comes from a portion of the Kingdom Hearts franchise.
Yeah, these were the boss battles that we couldn't
Yes,
beat.
these are the boss battles that we could not beat to save our very lives.
Still haven't.
Still haven't to this day. So mine comes from Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. And this was the version, the Final Mix, that was only released for PlayStation 3. Oh, God. Okay, so after you have beaten the game under less than so amount of completion, you can unlock the optional boss. I'm so glad it's optional, but at the same time, that just only makes me angrier.
I love this.
You can unlock the optional boss that will take, even after you finished like the main storyline, beaten the main boss, collected all the items, met and defeat all the other Heartless, and did all this, yes. So this mission will take you back to the Disney Castle level. When you go down to the basement level of the castle, or the Cornerstone of Light room, there's this magical ass portal that's just floating in midair that has just materialized out of nowhere. And so, like the adventurers we are, we decide to investigate. This portal takes you to basically a wasteland and like just a desert mountain plateau, I don't know what to call it, and you have to fight a disembodied suit of armor called the Lingering Wheel. The Lingering Wheel is the most horrendous and unfair boss battle I have ever attempted in my life. Okay, and keep in mind, everybody, like, all of my characters are maxed out to 99. We're maxed out to 99.
That's a recurring thing.
We have the strongest items, the strongest armor, the strongest power-ups, everything. I have all of my special moves. I have Air's Arcanum. I have just all of that, okay? The Lingering Wheel will literally thwart every single thing that you throw at him. His arsenal never runs dry. He knows how to combat everything you do, from sealing your magic to petrifying you to just making you incredibly slow where you can't move. Like, the worst thing he does, like, well, one of the worst thing, like, he has like 10 worst things, because like just as soon as you think you've seen all that he can do, he will surprise you and will pull out a totally different move that you never thought was possible, or that he was even capable of. Like, how have you cast this spell on me? It looks like a glowing black and red lantern above my head that whenever I try to use magic, whatever I just tried to do happens to me. So, yeah, consequently, after a good 2 hours and lots of alcohol trying to defeat the Lingering Wheel, I eventually said, you know what? You know what? I got this game at thus and so amount of completion. This is the only thing I haven't done. I think I could be satisfied just stopping right here.
Oh my goodness.
This was 2 years ago, and I have not picked that battle up since.
Okay.
Kayla?
That's good. Okay. So there's a recurring theme here. So you picked 2 titles of the same franchise.
Yeah.
So I also have a title from the same franchise. So mine is from Final Fantasy 12.
Okay.
And it's actually an Esper called Zodiarc. Okay. So also, I was maxed out to level 99. I completed every hunt in the game. I had gotten the most powerful weapon in the game, the Zodiac Spear, that you have to go through all these hoops and hurdles and everything, but I did it. Blood, sweat, and tears, I did it. Okay. Defeated every Esper up until him. Get to him. I can't beat him. First of all, Zodiarc. He starts. Alright, so as you know, in Final Fantasy 12, you have the 12 Zodiacs. So you collect all of them, and he is the centerpiece. So you have 12. He's number 13. He's the one you want. All you have to do. He's optional too. Like, you don't have to get this. That's another recurring theme. Optional bosses. Optional bosses. You gotta do it.
You gotta at least try.
Right. So you're 99.9% finished with this game. Everything completed except this one thing staring you in the face. So first of all, he starts off with like almost every boost in the game anyway. Like, at the beginning of the battle, he doesn't cast anything. He automatically starts with that. Unfair anyway, but whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
Alright, so he's a boss, you know, you gotta fight him. Okay. You can easily knock him down to about critical health. Like, it's not difficult. Like, you can get him to critical health. This is where the difficulty starts. Like, he's just playing with you up until now.
He's just toying.
Yeah, so from there, oh no, I forgot one critical thing. He has a move called Darksha, which he can cast from the beginning to whenever it's the end of the match, whenever he freaking feels like it, and he does it multiple times. More frequent when he's in the critical health stage. But
like, he doesn't recharge or anything?
No, that's the depressing part. So he casts Darksha. It can one-hit KO you. Automatically, if you're one-hit, KO, you're just completely knocked out. It's one of the strongest black magics or dark magic in the game. You're completely knocked out. When you revive that person, they're automatically blinded, so they cannot see him and attack him. They automatically have what do you call that? Like, their marksmanship. They can't attack him. They can't see him.
Their accuracy is like...
their accuracy is down.
Yeah, gotcha.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's so depressing. It's very depressing. So, like, he can already do that at full health to medium health to whatever. When you get to critical, he does a thing where he becomes faster than you. Like, so he speeds up and he powers up. So he attacks quicker than you do. So sometimes if you have, so out of your 3 characters, you have 1 character in rounds, y'all attack. Yeah. He can attack twice, cast Darksha. He's murdered. He's murdered one of your party members. Attack. Someone else is dead. Yeah. Like, so that's how that goes. And then from there, when you knock him down, he does a battle cry. So he's this much is all you have to do is sneeze on him and he can die. However, physical attacks no longer work on him anymore.
Okay.
Anytime you hit him, it is 0. No movement in anything. Now, with the battle cry, he's faster than he previously was. Physical attacks no longer work, and he's immune to certain magic.
Why not?
Yeah, and he still casts Darksha now in the warming ring. So you go from having 3 characters, and you can interchange your characters out of 6. So all 3 characters are murdered. You put in your 6, and you're like, I have to fight to the death. Yeah. Let me cast Bubble on myself to increase my HP to astronomical levels. Darksha, you're back in. Try to revive. So you have to do the rotation thing of trying to revive him. I quit. I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I would put it down. I would save my game right before I went to go fight him. Right. And every year, once a year, when I'm not at my most angriest, when I feel like punishing myself, though, I would go and fight him. And lose. Every single time. I get closer and closer to beating him. Cannot do it. I still cannot do it. And yes, I do still attempt every single year. I've been doing this for a long time. Still can't beat him. But he taught me a very important lesson, because about 2 years ago, I just completely stopped revisiting that game. He taught me an important lesson, and that important lesson is there are other games out there.
Yes.
I'm not gonna waste my time on this foolishness. I was like, so screw you, Zodiarc. And Final Fantasy 12 is a really good game, but screw you, Zodiarc. I can't stand it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have gone from like crippling depression.
I'm still depressed.
From crippling depression to rage, and now I think it's time for a drink. How about you guys?
Yes.
Yes. It just so happens that this evening we paid a visit to a Alice in Wonderland themed pop-up bar, and we brought back
these little shots.
These are Drink Me shots from the Alice in Wonderland movie / book. And this was the potion, I think, that made Alice shrink? Or did it make her grow?
I thought the mushrooms made
The
her
mushrooms shrink you.
grow. I don't remember.
I don't recall
It's been a long
exactly.
time.
It's been a long time. But these are our Drink Me shots, and I think we're going to go ahead and do them now. Now seems fitting.
Yes, please. I need to get that rage out of my mind.
Toast.
Toast.
Yay. To